So, welcome to this webinar. I'm very excited that it actually is happening, not only because of technical issues. Thanks for joining me. I am Julia, your host today, and I will make this a very quick and action-packed webinar. Number one, because I have watched many webinars and I was sitting in front of the computer saying, okay, I didn't want to hear this person's story. I came to learn something. So I want to quickly give you a few things that will help you to hopefully get more engagement and more customers, more followers, but essentially make you a little bit more successful on social media. I prepared a presentation and I did here for you, and I did sum it up a little bit. So what I want to do now, first, because before I start and show you the hacks I was just announcing, I want you to take a step backwards with me and think about social media as one way to promote your content, your product, or your brand, your business, essentially. So I'd say, and this is a big statement, I say everybody needs social media one way or the other. So I know there's SEO, there's all sorts of things that you can use in order to promote your business, but let's face it, nowadays the internet has made it really possible for everyone to go out there, promote their content, bring out a product, and use social media in order to send the message out. What this also means is that you are actually competing with many others out there. That's the consequence of of the possibility, and this means that you have to stand out. And how to stand out? Well, there are a few tricks and hacks, like I already said. First of all, you need to know who your customer is. I get to this in a second. I briefly will show you what we'll cover today in this webinar. So if you came for a big introduction to social media marketing in general, this is not going to happen. I hope you're already aware of the fact that you can use it as a tool to drive traffic, and I mean, essentially, I hope the viewer, you have a Facebook page, you have your Instagram set up, you have all the social profiles that you need, and that that's gonna that's gonna be not covered today in this webinar because these basics are already hopefully set up. What we do today is I will show you something for your Facebook business page, how you create engaging content, what you need to do, how this is actually helping you to set you in front of your audience and new people's news feed. And secondly, I will show you something very briefly on Instagram, how you can use stories or hashtags in stories. I don't know, maybe you already know it, but I think this is a really cool hack. When you use hashtags in stories, how you actually hide them so you don't spread it all over your pictures. And then lastly, I will show you a Facebook ads hack, which is pretty cool, I think, and I'm very excited to share this with you because it brings you a lot of followers. But to this in a minute. So I said that before, and I will repeat it now because it's so important. Everything I show you today is useless if you don't know who you're communicating to, if you have not set up your basis, your groundwork. So I'm asking you, how many strategies do you need to reach your ideal audience? And since we all know, or maybe you have heard this number, there is 2.4 billion people, users on social media. So probably you think, oh my gosh, I need 2.4 billion strategies to reach them. Of course not. You only need one strategy, and that is your own. In order to know which strategy you should be using, that's what I was talking I was telling you before. You actually have to have a clear picture of your ideal customer in your head. So do that first. Go sit down and have a picture of your persona. That's I think German, but the ideal customer. What questions do they ask? What problems do they have, and how can you deliver the answer? In order to do that, there are great ways to find out what is currently hot, which topic you can address, and what your followers and your audience is interested in. BuzzSumo.com, that's a site where you can check what is going on. You can read which articles are trending, or simply do a Google search. Also, obviously, you can use your Google console and use for keywords, and what you see, the search volume. All these kind of things are actually part of the groundwork. So the basis, please make sure you have that before you apply the strategies that I'm sharing with you today. So like I said before, I will talk about how you can use your business page, your Facebook business page, because I think many people think that the business page or fan page, whatever term you prefer, that they are useless after the algorithm has changed. And the good news is it's not. You can actually use it, and you should also use it, because there are a lot of great things you can do. And I will go now to my business page. This is me here, Jade Jetter. I have this set up, and the most valuable tool on this feature, or in this channel, if you have your business page set up, then you need to quickly go to your insights. So I close my messages here, and so this is an overview. Use this in order to know what page views and actions have been taken on your page, so that you get a clear understanding of how your audience reacts to your posts. And what is really cool, if you go down, then obviously you can see your most recent posts here. This is all that I published over the past few days, and how many people I have reached, and if it was paid or organic. So this is something I think you should take a closer look, because it simply shows you what works and what doesn't work. What's also very important is this little feature here down there, pages to watch. You can set up 5 to 10 pages that you think they are similar to your content and you want to keep a closer look at. So you can see this is my list of similar pages that I'm taking a look at, and the comparison of the total page likes here. So you see how many people, so in comparison, and what is going on these pages. Yeah, the engagement. It's not so much for, oh, am I doing better or worse? It's more like, what are they doing? How do they, how frequently do they post? For example, here is 0 engagement, because obviously also 0 posts have happened. The e-feed, don't want to point fingers, it's just as an example. And the more you post, here is a great engagement, 119, Digital Nomad Wannabe, they do many things right. So that is something you can add to your strategy if you want to know how other people do and what they're doing. Simply have a look and take a peek. I now go into my posts and show you quickly what works best so that you actually can have a feeling of, for example, so these are all my posts from the last few days. And if you go down here, follow me, I run a promotion for this post. If I click here, then this opens. So this is the one that I promoted. So I boosted this post. I spent how many? I think a couple of euros. 1, 2, 3. I don't remember. I don't see it here. But what it shows clearly, I reached 70,000 people, which is amazing. Really great for $3. I have 155 clicks and 32 likes. That is something I would always recommend doing if you have a blog post or some very important post you want people to take action. In this case, I wanted people to get to my website and read this blog post. This one was a new blog post, so obviously I want traffic to my site, so I boost this and spend a couple of dollars or euros, and think it's money worth well spent. I don't boost every single post, of course. So, for example, this one I didn't boost. That was a video. I simply shared it's actually a curated content, a video from other people, and I got 180 views and 832 people got reached, which is also awesome numbers. So you don't always need to boost your posts, but do it especially then when you want, well, essentially when you're thinking about ROI, or when you're expecting to have ROI happening. So return on investment. So don't waste your money on Facebook. I will show you later on with the Facebook ads how you can spend some money and reach people, but we're not there yet. So bear with me. If you publish something to your page, then another thing that I want you to have a look at with me for a second. So if you scroll down and so I choose one of my last posts. Well, this one again. Okay, this is again a blog post that I published, and I published it obviously on my page because it's connected to my blog. So it goes straight from my WordPress site to automatically, see here it says published through WordPress, by WordPress, and then it's on my site. What you want to do, and what I didn't do, or did I do it? I go and act as the person I am, Julia. Yes, I did. So I like it here. For one, Facebook doesn't recognize you as the page owner, so your like still counts, and you attract traffic, or Facebook thinks, oh, this post seems to be important, so I will show it to more people. So do that every time you publish it with your Facebook page, and then go ahead and share it a couple of hours later. Then share it to your own timeline. Here it says share to your own timeline, and include the original post. Say something really smart here, and then post it. As soon as you do that, Facebook again gets a notification, or the algorithm notices, oh, something is going on, the content is shared, so this gives you another bump, you get another boost. So this is great. Simply do that, and the good news is, if people on your profile, so your friends who will see your post that you just shared, they will actually, if they interact, they will actually benefit your page as well. They don't need to go to your Facebook page in order to bring it up. This is great. So don't worry if all the likes happen on your private post, on your personal page. It still benefits your page. And yes, so this is something that you really should consider. Another thing, you have probably had the occasion that you're not always 24/7 on Facebook. Hopefully, I think you have a life. Hope you have a life. Uh, so if you are not there and someone wants to contact you and sends you a message and you're not there, this is frustrating. It's like customer service poorly done, right? And Facebook also punishes you for not responding immediately, because it says on the on your page, on your starting page, it says, oh, this person reacts within a few hours or within 24 hours. So make sure that you have something automatic set up, and I quickly show you this too. There's a cool thing called ManyChats. So if you know that, you can, well, if you don't know that, you can create a free account here, manychat.com. I will post the link below this video afterwards, so you can create an account. It's free to use and it's absolutely helpful, because what it does, I created my account here. This is the dashboard. So I only created it yesterday actually, and what it does, you can go down to flows, and then you go ahead and configure your welcome message. So as soon as someone on your Facebook business page wants to message you and opens this chat box on Facebook, you can send them an automatic message saying, hi, welcome. Here, I set this up here. Welcome, first name. So in this case, welcome, Julia. I'm not here right now, but we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So this is already great. And the person probably feels a little bit more, well, cared for. But the other great thing, so you don't lose the customer, the potential client, or whatever purpose is for you with your business page. If you want to get people to your website, and this person just simply has a question, something like, oh, how do I get to your blog? Sometimes people don't find the easiest things, like your website link, and they say, what's your blog called, or your website called? So you have the chance, or the opportunity, the option to put links, how many links you want, down below this little welcome message. I already set mine up here. As you can see, I set up get a remote get my remote work PDF. And what that does, if I click the link, I think can I click it here to show you? I think I can. Yeah, I click here, so the people will have that in their inbox, obviously. Oh, and then it says page not found. Okay, I will have to check that. But here I have another link set up, and that is my blog page from my website. So this brings people immediately to my blog, and they can browse my site. So I have traffic and I didn't lose them. This is amazing. Cool. Just something that you can set up very easily. It's very intuitive. See my little mistake here. That's good that I'm showing you this, so I know that this doesn't work. Once you set that up, again, this will pop up if someone messages you on your Facebook page. I think that is something very useful, and everyone should have. Also, did you know, yes, I probably, this is also very basic, I won't go into detail here. On the left sidebar here, you can link your groups, you can link your email newsletter, and everything important that you want people to check out. So don't lose the opportunity or miss out on the opportunity, and use your Facebook page in order to have a content hub, essentially, for everything important for you, that is in one place. Because let's face it, Facebook is one of the most important channels still, and people do check them out. So if you have them on your page, you don't want to miss the opportunity to bring them to your other channels, to your traffic, and essentially where you sell your products. If you sell a product, or if you only have if you're only here for driving traffic to your blog, then that's cool too. Okay, so this was part 1. I gave you the bonus setup hack where with the welcome message, and now I would like to show you something for Instagram, because I think also you guys already know how Instagram works and what you can do, but this is something probably not everyone is using. Oops, so let's start from the beginning. I'm now setting up a new story. So if you want to use stories in order to raise awareness, and Instagram is good for branding and raising awareness, and actually also if you think about it as a tool to call attraction and bring them over to your channel. So it's not as straightforward as Facebook, in the sense of I mean, Facebook is where people are social, where they interact with your content, and where you can connect with your customer in a very direct way. Instagram you can do that too on Instagram, but it's a whole different game. Like I said before, I won't cover the basics, as in the profile, that you have to have a very, very descriptive bio where you say what you stand for and link to your website, all these kind of things. I hope you have set up. I can quickly show you mine in order to at least cover that. If I go away and go to my page, to my profile, so this is essentially what I have on it. You see that I immediately tell everyone that I'm a digital nomad and that I'm a passionate social media marketer, and where I'm going next. And then I have this link set up, because this is essentially the place where you can put links, and you should not miss out on this opportunity. Like I said, also very briefly here, the highlights. Use this in order to showcase what your channel stands for. I recommend using those highlights in order to have them set up like maybe your website menu or your blog menu. You can do an about page, and so people know what they get when they visit your channel. So now this looks weird. Okay, so let's create a story, and I show you quickly what you can do with the hashtags in your stories. I just randomly choose this last picture of me in Ostrava, my last trip. What you want to do is first you use the sticker here, and then you go ahead and write your location hashtag, or the most important hashtag that you identified. Do your research for hashtags on Instagram, and make sure you know which one is the most important one. Then this one I'm putting in Ostrava. Here it also shows up suggestions: Ostrava girl, Ostrava city. Let's do Ostrava. The first one, simply Ostrava. You can either move this, but maybe you feel like, okay, I don't want people to see which hashtags I use. Not because you're using nasty things or you think they should know, but because you don't want to ruin your picture. So what you do is simply you double click on the hashtag itself, and then it's invisible. And what you then want to do is you make it small. What you do with your two fingers, just go like this, then it's tiny, 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 and you can move it all the way down here, and it's almost not visible. You can even move it further down into the corner, then My clumsy fingers, they just, oops. Okay, I moved it now there where the cross is probably. This wasn't good. You get the point. So the next thing you want to do is you go into text and probably you write a claim or slogan or something, me in Ostrava. This is all great, but use this space if you don't want to have something in on top of your picture here. You can use it to actually also paste 30 hashtags in order to get your stories found. This is very important because how else can other people find you and your stories if they're not connected with you? So the more hashtags you use, the better for your engagement and for your reach, sorry, not engagement. And in order to make this very easy, you can have something set up in your notes. So I go out quickly and I go into my notes. I have already a list of hashtags here. I go ahead and copy them. Yes, so I copy them quickly, copy them all, go over again to my story, and then I paste them in here. So this looks horrible, of course. I don't want people to see this list of hashtags and mentions. So what I do, I just press done and do the same thing. I double click. Oops, I don't do the same thing. You don't double click now. What you do is you simply do again with your two fingers. You make them very, very, very small, just so small that you can barely see it yourself. And since it's white text and I have a white spot, I moved it upwards and you can't see it anymore. Easy. They're gone. They're still there. They will bring you a lot of reach. People can find you through these hashtags, and you will definitely get more people watch this the story in comparison to if you don't use the hashtags. So make sure to use those and not only use the one that Instagram is offering here with the hashtag option, because this is actually a great way. Okay, so you see I'm rushing through here. I want you to get the maximum out of it and not waste your time. So this was the brief Instagram hack I wanted to share with you. And now I think everyone is here for the Facebook ad hack that I want to share you. So before I share this with you, let me explain a little bit the background to this hack, because it does sound actually it sounds bad. From a marketing perspective, if I tell you gain 10,000 followers in 3 days, this sounds, ooh, your alarm clocks should go off like this. No, 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 no. You actually, this sounds, well, dodgy. That's the word I'm looking for. Because everything that sounds too good to be true, there must be something wrong, right? Wrong in this case, and this is really the good news, because I don't want you to get a low quality result from something, because quick things mostly mean low quality. Yes, for the most part in life. And this is also true for your efforts in social media. In fact, you should always have a big vision and a long vision in your head, and don't aim for the overnight results, even though they are so tempting. And today I will show you one that is actually a more or less overnight result, but I still want you to work hard on a quality versus quick results strategy. So what I mean by that, obviously, again, provide everyday quality content, engage with your audience, connect with your audience, and interact with their content. Make sure that you're not there for the quick money, but really be honest and deliver quality content. This pays off. This will pay off. But I also know that we're all suffering a little bit from these algorithm changes that Facebook and also Instagram are actually forcing upon us. So it doesn't hurt using some tricks in order to get around and get past them. What I show you today is not the big solution, and it will bring you followers, but it still requires you to deliver quality content on the long run. But it will help you to beat the algorithm, and this is essentially what I want you to take away from it today. Even though you might get 10,000 followers with this technique or with this trick, it's only there in order to jump ahead and make Facebook think we actually beat Facebook with their own weapon. So it will make Facebook think that you are an important business page and you have very important content to share, which you do, but right now it's actually punishing you and only shows the most engaging content, your posts that people like. Facebook shows to their friends or to them, and this is really tiring. So the more people are actually liking your page, the more people have the chance to see your content, the better. So I hope I made my point clear, because I hate when people have different expectations. You won't be successful if you only with 10,000 people liking your page. This doesn't mean that you're gonna sell your 10 times more your ebook. Potentially yes, because now you have the chance, or then you will have the chance to present them to more people. Does that make sense? Leave me a comment, and I will I will answer them afterwards, because I cannot switch now. Okay, so what we'll do now, I'll jump over to my Facebook page again, and this is how it works. So you go to your Facebook page and see below this button that says promote, you simply click that. So then you go down to promote your page, and I already set it up a little bit, but you will see a blank page or a demo, an automatic view of your header image. Actually, I already replaced that and Facebook remembered, so sorry about that. But here I walk you through the process. So what you want to choose is single image, and then you browse your library. In order to load this up, I close this for a second again, and I will take you to Canva now, because this is where you will create your single image. I hope you know Canva. If not, go to canva.com, create an account. It's really the most useful tool out there in order to create images. And what you will do now next is you create a new design. So you create a new design. I already clicked on that one before too, and it will open all these templates. Scroll down and use Facebook ad. If I click on that, then it opens a new page, and you will do the following. And it will only work if you really do as I suggest, because I did a few A and B testings, and there have been many people out there trying this out, and you need to simply trust the marketing gurus, including myself, that if you choose the following, then you will have success with this Facebook ad. What you want to do is choose the color yellow. I know maybe this is not your color, it's certainly not my color, but it works best. And I don't know why, but apparently people are more likely to click your ad if you have the color yellow in the background. Believe it or not, try it out. I know I'm suggesting that you spend a couple $100 on something, and I said just try it out. But trust me on this one, I tried it out and it works, and other people have tried it out and it really works. So choose the color yellow, even though it's against your corporate identity, your CI, and corporate design. and then put a text in on top of it. I've already done that, so I'm taking you here. Write a quote that resonates with your audience. With my audience, this quote resonates perfectly. So what you want to achieve essentially is that people say, oh, yes, absolutely, I agree. Make it as easy as possible. You feel free to copy this quote. It's not mine anyways. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. This is for, well, I'm talking mainly, I'm addressing digital nomads and also travel bloggers. So if someone reads this quote, then they probably most likely agree because they have already taken the brunt and they started traveling. So they say, oh, yes, my comfort zone. Obviously, I agree to this quote. Long story short, so this is going to be your image. Download it. It's going to be saved in your downloads, and then you come back here. Like I said before, you browse your library, and then you choose this image that you just created in Canva, and you confirm. I already did that, so I won't confirm again. And it shows here. So now you have your image set up. And now comes the crucial part, because you cannot actually ask people to like your page. This is against the policy of Facebook and also in marketing and advertising in general. But what we do now is we write here, we say click like to like the page if you agree to this quote, and you copy exactly my words here. If you, oh, sorry, not this one. Okay, if you agree with this quote, because then you don't do, you're not doing anything wrong. Facebook will approve your ad, and people press like if they agree with that quote. Nothing wrong with that. We're not doing anything illegal or anything else. And if they don't agree with the quote, they won't like your page. Very easy. All right, that's the easy part, and that's also the most fun part. So now you choose an audience. Don't worry about it. You can choose whichever, or because we come back later to this again and modify the audience. Simply press promote now. I will not do this because I have already done that. Once you've done that, then it will show up in your ads manager. So I'm taking you now into the ads manager, and so this is my account overview, and I will just show you my ad campaigns real quick. And what you want to do then, you go into your now I have to look for it really quickly because I have a few. So you go into your here, into your ad that you just created, and what you want to do next is this is how it looks like. So you come in here, and then you create, well, you name it first. This is an old one, so I put here UK. You can name it whatever you want to name it for. This is the interior name, and then set your daily budget to 20 euro. You know, you might if you say, oh, this is too much money for me today, I want to try it out with 1 euro a day, that's fine, but then you won't get the same results. Test it out for 3 days maximum. So you will spend $60, 60 euro, plus the ones that I will show you later on. And trust me, it will work. It will bring you the results. If you type in the 20 here, and then you go down and do the following, you will put so people who live in this location. The very important part now is you want to have worldwide, so you choose the world, but you go down and exclude the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom. Why? Just because these are the most expensive countries where your ads are like the most expensive ads, the countries where your ads will be more cost more. So this so if you have them included, you won't reach as many people. If you exclude them, this ad will do exactly what I promise you, and that is reach as many people as possible in a very short time. So your 20 euros or dollars will be spent wisely, and that is to reach many, many people in a very quick time. Yes, I know what you're saying now. This is not my ideal customer. My main audience sits inside the United States. I know. That is cool. We will do that in a second. So then go ahead and you can leave the age range. You can don't worry about it now. The demographics, don't worry about that setting now. Simply go ahead and publish it. So once you've published that, then no, I don't want that. So once you've published it, it will do the following. It will reach people all around the world, and they will click like because they like that quote. And probably the first day you will get about, well, I can show you my results real quick, because I had within one day I got 2,500 likes. And then if you come back after 24 hours, you do the following. You go ahead and edit this now. I got a little bit distracting because I hear my baby boy screaming in the background. Sorry. Okay. He's fine now though. Okay. So like I said before, all we want to do is trick out Facebook, the algorithm. We want to beat the algorithm. And obviously, we still want to get to our ideal customers. So once you've waited 24 hours and you reached at least 2,000 likes, then you can adjust your promotion by simply changing the budget here. Oh no. See, now I got distracted. What you want to do in the second step, sorry. So what you want to do in the second step, you create another audience, and that is the audience where you include here one of your ideal customer. So let's say your main audience sits in the United States. You still exclude Canada. You still will keep United Kingdom excluded, and Australia. All you want to do is well, this one actually has it already included. So you include the United States. So you have worldwide, the United States, still exclude Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia. Press publish again. What this will do then, if you go back then to your overview, I won't do this because I have already done that. So you will essentially create different promotions. In the end, you will run several promotions at the same time. You will do this, you will repeat this step every time for each country that we just excluded. As many times until you reach your likes, the number of likes that you actually want to reach. And you can, with this method, you can reach 10,000 likes within 3 days. So repeat that step, and then I'd say once you've reached 6,000 or 7,000 likes, you can lower your budget to $1 a day, because then and that's the cool thing. Then actually it kicked in, and Facebook already notices, oh, hang on, this page gets a lot of traction. People are reacting to the promotion, and this will help you increase your reach. And then you don't need to spend $20 again, because eventually more people will like your page organically. And then you stop. You either stop, and I suggest run this promotion for as long as you have $1 a day to spend on, because it will still help you to get your quality customers likes, if you only keep the one promotion, the one that says United States, if I go with the example of United States, then you stop all the other promotions, and you only keep it running. You keep those running, or the one running that has your ideal customer with $1 a day. If you don't want to spend any money for Facebook ads, that's cool too. You don't have to. As soon as you have reached 10,000, because 10,000 it's just a magic number. You can also reach 5,000, or you can reach 15,000 if you want to. The trick, or the secret behind this method is simply to get past that initial stage where it's difficult for your audience and new potential audience to see your content. And with this, you can actually get past that. So I hope this was not confusing, because like I just said, I heard my baby scream, so this kind of distracted me. And then you can, yes, I want to cancel this promotion. Leave me a comment. I hope this works for you. I hope you will try it out. You can spend 80 euros maximum. Spend only 100 euros or $100, because this is really sufficient, and it will bring you the results. I've tried it with a customer, and she had 100. She had, oh, I can show it to you, I'm sure. Mia, if you're watching, I will show you now. I quickly will show you your page. Where's your page? This one. So she initially had 180 likes on this page, and now we run it only for a couple of days and with less budget, and she got 8,000 likes within 2 days. So this is exciting. This is cool. If you think you want to try this, oh, silly me, there's the screen. So here she is with a project this I highly also support. I'm very happy that it worked. She had here 180 followers, now 8,300. So I think this is really cool. I wanted to share this with you, and I think this is a Facebook ad hack everyone should know of, because we all suffer from this algorithm, and this is a way to beat it. If you have more questions, I'm sure you have more questions, and with all the webinars, we can only cover this much. I will end this now, but feel free to contact me. I also will leave a link below this video where you can actually get in touch with me, either to book a consultation, I offer a free consultation, a coaching call for 20 minutes, and you can also book a strategy session with me, so we can go and take a look and have a look at your case. If you want to book a session with me, or you can join my free Facebook group. This is a very awesome group where people are very engaging, and you can learn from our free and valuable content every single day. I will also leave the links below. Make sure to join us if you're interested in social media marketing. This is a group for you. And get in touch with me. I will leave my email below in the description, so that you can get in touch with me if you will have more questions, or if you want to jump on my pre-list, because I'm currently, it's also very exciting, I'm currently working on an ebook. So with social media hacks like this one, or these threes, and I'm much better in writing than in talking, so it's straightforward. I guess lost sometimes. Jump on that pre-list if you want to grab a 50% discount for my ebook, and simply send me an email, and I will pop you on that pre-register list. I would